Hello, I'm back as promised. Today is Sunday, May 4th, 2014, and my Plexus came in about 3 days after I ordered it this past Monday. Yeah. I didn't start taking anything till Tuesday morning. I took my first bio cleanse. Here's the bio cleanse. My kitty cat wants to be in the way. I only took one capsule. It recommends taking 2 capsules, but I found that a lot of the cleanses really work well on me, so I just took 1 capsule a day, and that seemed to work really well for about 4 days. I was going to take it a full week, but I was just still feeling so down. I will say with taking the bio cleanse, it maybe gave me a little bit more energy, but mainly it was just cleansing me out. Didn't really notice a whole lot of difference while taking this as far as appetite, energy. Like I said, maybe a little bit more energy, but mainly just doing what a cleanse does, which is, But then I started taking my first, this is what came in the mail, this is the 7-day pack. And I got, as you can see, the accelerator. I haven't taken any of the accelerator yet. I'm figuring if I do stay on this, my body will eventually build up a tolerance. And two, I want to just kind of see what the Plexus alone can do for me. So I started taking it on Saturday. That was yesterday. Was my first day taking Plexus. My initial thoughts, well, for one thing, I didn't get a good night's sleep Friday night into Saturday. And I work on Saturdays. I work in retail, so I had to work, 6 hours on Saturday. So when I first got up that morning, I was just super tired. I only got maybe 4 hours sleep. I think it's the little kitty cats mostly. But I didn't sleep well. So I was really, really tired. I was having to drag myself out of bed. And I was starving. I was just really, really hungry, even though I got the munchies in the night and I ate some stuff during the middle of the night, which I try not to do, but, if you are having trouble sleeping and your tummy's rumbling, that's not going to help either. So, but I was really starving and really sleepy. But instead of eating breakfast, or I was going to, you're supposed to take this 30 minutes before, I guess, breakfast, which for me is kind of hard to do because everything for me starts early. I substitute teach and then do that. So, and two, once I drank the Plexus, I took one of my water bottles, I took a sip or two out of it, and so it wouldn't overflow when I put the powder in. And then I put the powder in, shook it up. I added a little bit more water to it to even it out. And my first impressions of the taste were this is kind of chalky tasting. Wasn't crazy about the flavor. I love water so much and its purity that it was oh, this is something in my water. I don't know if I want it in there, A lot of people love those crystallized things. I'm not one of those people. I really just don't like putting stuff in my water. I've tried the little Mio things. I'm not crazy about it. So my first was okay, I'm gonna get this down. I'm gonna get it down, and so it took me about an hour to get it all down because I had to go to work and finish it up there. But I did notice that as I was drinking it, I was feeling fuller. After I drank it, amazingly, I thought I was gonna. On my way to work, I was thinking, oh, I need to stop off and get something for breakfast. Well, where I work, there's a grocery store right by it, so I thought, well, if I'm really hungry, I can pop in there and get something to snack on real quick. Plus, I think I have some snacks. I did have some snacks back there. Some little crackers with peanut butter on it. So, after I drank it, again, I was surprised that I wasn't hungry. So I was like, okay. Around lunchtime, I still wasn't very hungry. So I did snack on the cracker package. You've seen them, the little orange crackers with the peanut butter. There's 4 in a pack. I ate 2 at around 11-ish. And then I had 2 more when I got hungry a little bit again around 1 before my shift was over. I usually close up and get home by 3. And Close up at 2, home by 3 for sure, usually. And so, yeah, my appetite and surprisingly, my energy increased because I was dragging that morning from lack of sleep. And not only did I make it through the day at work and actually have energy there, but when I came home, I still had energy. I'm like, okay. And then, even after I got my husband off to work, usually after that point, I'm just ready to crash. And I was going to lay down and take a little bit of nap. I wasn't tired. So I got back up, did a little housework, went and visited with my mom and stuff, and had energy and really didn't feel tired or like going to bed until about 9:30 bedtime. For me, early bedtime, because again, everything's early in the morning. And then when I did go to bed, I did sleep better last night. And it might have been that the cats were worn out. They slept better too, so I slept better. But I slept better. And so that's positive. And this is only after one of these. And I took another one this morning. Of course, again, when I got up this morning, I was like, oh, I can't wait to eat breakfast. I'm hungry, da-da-da. But I was also getting ready for church. So I was running around, and I went ahead and mixed up my little drink. And while I was running around getting ready, I was kind of sipping on it. Didn't have it finished. Went ahead and took it to church with me. Sipped on it during Sunday school and worship. And usually by the end of church, and I didn't have any breakfast because I didn't finish it till breakfast was well over with. So it's becoming like a meal replacement almost. My breakfast is non-existent anymore. This is my breakfast. But after I drank it, of course, and usually after church time, I'm just like starving. And we weren't going to my mom was going to have lunch at her house and wasn't going to be ready till like 1:30. And usually when I hear that after church, I'm like dying. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to go home and have some little snack just to tie me over. Not today. I didn't have to have a snack. Just wasn't hungry. And then when I did go over there to eat, there was all this wonderful food, but I just wasn't all that hungry. So my portion sizes that I put on my plate were a lot less than before. Again, I'm not changing anything I would have ate. I had a little bit of the okra, a little bit of, the chicken, a little bit of just about everything, but not as much. And I didn't go back for seconds, and I didn't want seconds. I almost had to force myself to eat the cookie afterwards that my sister had made. And they were really good. But so far, that's what I'm liking about Plexus. I haven't weighed myself. I'm one of those that I only weigh myself about once a week. So I haven't weighed myself again since the last time we talked or measured myself. I'm going to give this probably till Monday or Tuesday. And then weigh myself and see what my weight is then. Again, I'm not expecting a huge amount of weight loss. Again, my main weight loss would be wonderful. Don't get me wrong. I do want to lose weight. But I was getting to the point where I was so tired and had lack of energy to do anything. Again, another thing. After the dinner, usually after I eat lunch, I'm ready just to crash and take a nap. Can't do anything. Well, I came in, and I did lay down for a little bit with my husband because he works night shift. So he was already in bed asleep. And I just went in and laid down with him. But normally I'd just crash and I'd sleep 2 hours, maybe 3 sometimes, on a Sunday afternoon. But I just laid down with him. I didn't really sleep. I kind of just, fiddled around on Facebook and whatnot. And I did fall asleep for a little bit, maybe about 30 minutes. And then when he got up, I got up, and plenty of energy. I've come home from church, and I fixed a whole meal, spaghetti with meatballs and salad that I did take over next door, and a cheesecake, a Jell-O cheesecake, not a real cheesecake, but Jell-O cheesecake. Nonetheless, I've done a whole meal, plus I've done 2 loads of laundry and put away a load of laundry. I've just had energy, and I still have energy right now, which usually I don't. So I'm liking this just for that fact. So far I'm optimistic. And today the drink didn't taste as bad. I don't know if my body's getting more used to it, or I just don't mind it as much. But I didn't seem to mind the taste of it as much as I did yesterday. And maybe it's because it's having a positive effect on me. I don't know. I am noticing energy level up. Maybe a little bit of clarity. I had one senior moment. But that's down from having like 3 senior moments in a day. So, and if it can help clear up my mind and give me energy, I haven't had any energy to want to go out and walk in the evenings. Even though the weather's been perfect and beautiful, I just haven't had that energy. Today, I feel like I might be able to go out and walk. I'm not wanting to increase my energy level too much because I want to have an honest thing of what this does just by itself. But I can tell I have that energy there that if I made the time and wanted to go out, I could go out and take a walk or, you know, ride my bike or just extra energy to do something that would be a healthy activity to help me lose weight. And so the 2 main things after just 2 doses of this, a day and a half on it, is it has suppressed my appetite. I don't feel jittery. I have more energy without a jittery feeling. I don't know what the, what's this called again? The accelerator would do. I mean, it might make me feel jittery. I don't know. I haven't taken it yet. Like I said again, I'm thinking if I stay on this, which right now I'm optimistic about it. If I stay on it, I might hit a plateau or something and maybe use just the accelerator as kind of that boost to get me out of that plateau funk. Because I tend to do that. I tend to lose, you know, a good 50 to 70 pounds on a diet, and then I'll plateau. And then I get discouraged and I go off the diet and start the bad habits again and all that. And I don't want to do that this time. And hopefully, but I know your body, any kind of drug, any kind of substance is going to cause you to build up a tolerance. And so I'm thinking that, and two, I think they've come out with some new medicine that's supposed to be even more potent than this stuff. And anyway, I'm going to save that for later. I'm just going to do the pink stuff for right now. And again, if I still continue to have trouble with cravings, I may order the other thing that goes along kind of, I think, with the Bio Cleanse, that's to help suppress your appetite even more. But right now I'm getting pretty good appetite suppression just taking 1 of these a day. And it says you can have up to 2, so I could do it for breakfast and lunch. Right now I don't feel the need to do that because it's replacing breakfast, and at lunch my appetite is pretty suppressed, and then even for dinner I'm hungry, but again, I don't need as much to feel full. Like last night for dinner, let's see, on Saturday night for dinner, I had pizza. And normally when I would eat 3, maybe 4 slices of pizza, I had 2. And I was good. So, and I didn't even want chocolate afterwards. Usually I'm like, oh, I gotta have chocolate, I gotta have chocolate. I wasn't like I have to have chocolate. Although I still like chocolate. It doesn't take away my desire and like for chocolate, but I don't have to have it. And it's not like I don't have to have the chocolate, and I don't have to have as much of it. So if it can do that and just help, you know, give me that full feeling and give me more energy, that's exactly what I'm looking for out of this product. And so far it's delivering. So we'll continue. I'll check back in with you next week and let you know how it's going. Thanks, and have a good week.